Right now, someone you know is hiding in their car, eating something they swore they wouldn't, and they have no idea why they're doing it. Secret eating isn't about willpower. It's not about being weak. It's about something deeper happening in your brain. And once you understand it, a lot of your own strange food behaviors suddenly start making sense. Maybe you've eaten standing at the counter, so it doesn't count. Maybe you've waited until everyone was asleep, or timed your snack runs for when the house was empty. Some people hide food like it's contraband. No judgment here, because psychologically, this behavior is doing something very specific. Here's the thing about secret eating. It almost always starts with shame. Shame is powerful, and shame doesn't correct behavior. It controls it. You feel bad about eating, so you hide it. But hiding makes you feel worse because now you're not just eating wrong, you're being deceptive. That creates more shame, which creates more hiding. It's a psychological hamster wheel, and your brain is exhausted. Research shows that secrecy around eating actually increases emotional distress. You're not just dealing with food anymore. You're dealing with the mental load of concealment. But secret eating isn't random. Your brain is following a pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. For many people, secret eating begins as rebellion, especially if food was controlled growing up. Clean your plate. No dessert unless you finish everything. That's bad food. That's good food. Your brain learns something early. Someone else decides what I'm allowed to eat. Fast forward to adulthood. You buy your own groceries. You make your own rules. But that old dynamic is still there. So eating in secret becomes an act of autonomy. Your brain's saying, this is mine. Psychologists call this reactance. When freedom feels threatened, we do the opposite, even when the threat no longer exists. And here's where brain chemistry locks it in. Food releases dopamine, especially sugar, especially fat, especially salt. But secrecy amplifies it. Sneaking, relief, privacy, no eyes watching. Your brain isn't just rewarded by the food. It's rewarded by the entire experience, which means the habit isn't about hunger. It's about regulation. The guilt afterward doesn't erase the dopamine. It just guarantees you'll need another hit later. So how do you break the cycle? Here's the counterintuitive answer. Visibility. Eating what you want, when you want, but openly, on a plate, at a table, without hiding, because shame needs secrecy to survive. The moment food stops being forbidden, it stops being powerful. Studies on eating behavior consistently show this. When foods are neutralized, binge patterns weaken. This doesn't happen overnight. Your brain has years of wiring, but every visible choice rewires the loop. And there's another piece people miss. Honesty, not judgment. Curiosity. Are you hungry? Or are you stressed? Lonely? Avoiding something? Food often becomes a solution to problems it can't solve. And awareness changes everything. Here's the part nobody tells you. Self-compassion is not optional. People who eat in secret are often brutally hard on themselves. And that internal criticism fuels the cycle. Research shows people who practice self-compassion binge less, hide less, recover faster. Punishment never created lasting change. Understanding does. So if this is you, hear this clearly. You're not broken. You're not weak. Food is just food. Eating doesn't make you good or bad. And you don't need to hide. If this explains something you've never been able to put into words, let me know in the comments.